Hello everybody, and welcome back here to the first night race of the season. Yes, it is a night race at Atalanta, and we're here for just the second time of the Cup Series history. The first time we were here last season, it was the third race. Now we're here for the second. It was Ferdinand last time, who driving the 58 F-Lot car this week. Anyways, after an exciting finish at Daytona, we come here with Jesse Turner riding high off of his first Cup win in his career, getting a push from his teammate Joseph Rumenuk. Who ended up finishing third and already is going to get his first pole of his career starting on pole today. So, my bad. So this is his first career pole, starting next to another rookie, the 24 of Alexander Russell. 19 of Christian Mizdrak, Colin Lindsay, and Carson Scott rounding out your top 5. Daniel Maxwell, Ryan Madden, Mike Tolan, Nick Purcell, who finished last week, and John Arndt rounded out your top 10 as we look through the rest of your field. Here's your Daytona 500 winner, Jesse Turner. Patrick Gill, who finished runner-up last season at this track. Ferdinand Gabot, who is starting way back here. The whole Philippines racing development team starting back here with JT Bryant. And so we'll go ahead and get this command, and we will have a fun 49 lap race here under the lights at Atlanta. There was the command. Hope y'all heard it. And we're going green when we come back. Coming through 3 and 4. The rookie on pole here. So Red Bull Racing continue riding that wave of success, winning last week. Gonna start on pole today. Jesse Turner starting in the back a little more. But here we go. We're gonna get going. Joseph Rumenuk's gonna lead us to the green flag. Green flag's out, and we're racing at Atlanta. And just look at the advantage Joseph has. He's going to lead lap 1. Carson Scott's going for second with Ryan Madden behind him. Nick Perskles, who started last, or finished last week. He is now on his way inside the top 4 almost. Inside the top 3. He's running 4th. As you see, look at these drivers go fast. They hit about 209, about 210 in the straightaways. As you see them all racing. Here's Jesse Turner in the middle, your 500 winner. Go back up front. You see Carson now catching Joseph in the 83 car. Maybe going to try to go around. Right now we have all 5 actually, manufacturers. We got a Pontiac, Chevy, Ford, Toyota, and Dodge in the top 5. So one of each manufacturer represented in the top 5. As you see, Nick Purcell's get moved out the way, and William Brock in the 99 is going to make his way to the front now here. And could he maybe get under Carson for second as well? As you see, Colin Lindsay and the 2 car of Zednik Price up here together. Now Zednik is actually going to get passed on the outside by Alexander Russell, who's got a great car on the outside. And there you see the 6 car of that's James Richardson, who has no sponsor, running up here inside the top 10. As you see, Carson still on the back bumper, Joseph William on the back bumper, Carson, and Colin Lindsay 4th as the 24 car now of Alexander Russell moves up to 5th. And the 2 of Zednik Price continues to work on him, trying to get 5th back. And now Carson goes for the race lead in the 25 as Colin goes for 3rd in the 3. Everyone's still racing together, just making sure. So Carson on the inside. Not sure if we'll see a lot of wrecks here. As you see Carson trying to get it. He's got Dodge drivers behind him. Colin Lindsay behind him with Colin's teammate Zednik Price. But Joseph Romanek led every lap. He led that time just barely. And now Carson's going to get the advantage into turn 1 and 2. And Joseph slides up the track just a little bit. And that's enough for Carson to clear him off of 2. And here is Colin Lindsay in the 3 car. Could he maybe follow Carson and clear him for second? Clear Joseph Romanek for second. Here comes Colin Lindsay. And at the line, Carson will lead a lap now here at Atlanta. And Colin Lindsay's going to the race lead now. Can he get through 1 and 2 and become the new leader? Become the 3rd leader. Here already on lap 8 of 49. He's getting help, it looks like, from the 55 of Nick Berkeley's, who's now going to make it 3 wide almost for the race lead. Won't get it there, but Colin Lindsay's your leader still here at Atlanta. As we go back, we'll go back through the pack a little bit. Come back here. Here's the 27 of Brandon Bent. Up here now in this inside lane, trying to work towards the way to the front. Noah Kramer back here. Mike Tolan. This looks like it's and the 83 stuck on in the 3rd lane up here, kind of all alone. That's the pole setter Joseph Romanek. He's stuck kind of all alone, and it looks like he'll squeeze into here as Noah's in the middle now. Colin Lindsay gets moved out the way, and Alexander Russell is getting help from that 6 of James Richardson here to try to take the race lead. As Carson's still second in this outside lane, not really losing much positions, but he's kind of like stuck. He can't really go anywhere. As we'll go to the end of the tail pack. Here you see Miles Jones last. He's a rookie. Almost everyone back here is a rookie. The 58 car, though, is not. That's Ferdinand Gabo, who won here last time we visited Atlanta Motor Speedway, and he's just not having the car. Did not start well, and he's still back here. Jesse's fallen back some. As we look some more. Bobby Frazier and Patrick Gill not having a good run. They, at the line last time, were 26th and 27th. And as they try to work their way up to the front. Hair Gel's made some moves, though. He's now up here. And look, we're like 3 wide, all for the race lead. Who's the race leader? It's Alexander Russell, who's got a good lead on the 99 car of William Brock, who has Chris Dodd behind him. And here's the 48 car of John Andrews. Pretty much haven't even talked about him. He's got the 88 behind him. That's Ryan Madden. Excuse me. We still haven't seen a wreck. I'm 95% sure we will see pit stops, though. As you see, the end of this, before you get to this all 3 wide, really crazy racing, is kind of settled down. But up here, it is not as... Here comes William Brock to the race lead now in the 99 car. Chris Dodd under him, or behind him, trying to push him as well. John Andrews. Your whole top 5 right now are rookies. Your highest running veteran is Anthony Newton, running 9th. Here's Chris Dodd trying to make it to the front once again, maybe in the 87. I don't think he's led a lap, but he's been up front for a while, trying to take the race lead from Alexander Russell, as Alexander's getting passed now on the inside by his teammate on the 48 of John Andrews. Alex Tanker now is in dead last, rounding out our field. Just checking up on him. Yep. Daniel Maxwell in the 7s up here now. Here's the 6 of James Richardson, who is unsponsored, and he's been running up front pretty much all day. This could maybe help him get a sponsor in the Sidner Smith Racing car. As William Brock's still up front. Here's Philip Goldberg, who haven't talked about a lot this season so far. I know it's only the 2nd season, but he almost made it to the championship round. He did not, but he had 3 wins, and he would have won the championship last year if it was not for the chase and we do not have the same type of chase as it we're doing. So you build up all the way to the chase, which to the normal series season ending, which is at Kentucky. And then when you're at Kentucky, the top 10 in points make the chase, and 2 wild cards, which is the first driver with a win, the first 2 drivers with a win, or multiple wins. And so if you have 2 wins, but you're behind someone with 1 win, you actually are better. So if you're outside the top 10 in points, but the more wins you have, the more chance you have of making it into the chase. You see Alexander Russell side by side with his teammate up here, the JA Racing cars, side by side, making a really strong performance today in the 24 and 48. William Brock is out front still. It looks like William took this race lead and no one's really been able to catch him. We're still in the green flag. We have not had a caution yet, and no one's really slow, and everyone's just having a decent day so far. Back here, though, we have about 4 drivers who have kind of lost the quote-unquote draft. The draft really isn't the great equalizer here, but they kind of aren't running with everyone else, and that is the 58 of Ferdinand, Keith Batson, Miles Jones, and, like we said before, Alex Tanker. And Miles Jones, though, don't expect Miles to be too effective in these type of races. He is a road course racer, so when we go to Old Spice, when we go to Infineon, watch for him there. Those will be the tracks that he could maybe pick up a win. He really likes to go road course racing, so yeah. And there you see, so it looks like Alexander Russell won the battle with his teammate, as now James Richardson's trying to go under Alexander Russell. And now, are we 3 wide for the race lead? We are, with James Richardson on the inside, and he's going to have to pull out. So now the 24, though, has got the run. That's Alexander Russell for JA Racing. Still under the green flag. Surprised we haven't had a wreck yet, in all honesty. Thought we would maybe have one. And Alexander Russell's going to lead a lap now in the 24 car. Anthony Newton up here in the 15, one of the only single car teams there are here in the series. As they've kind of settled down, we're not really 3 wide anywhere, mainly 2 wide. Is this? No, this is Joseph Romanok. Jesse Turner is back here, your Daytona 500 champion. Not really made much room. Carson's fallen way back. JT Bryant hasn't made up too much ground. He started on the inside of the last row. And with 3 wide here with Matthew Brown. I believe that's the 28 car of Matt Johnson. As now they're not 3 wide as I was reading the names. And Alex Tanker is actually really the farthest one away. And it looks like the 24 is hitting pit road. He was the race leader, Alexander Russell. Not sure what's going on there. Someone else is hitting pit road as well. The 14 is Zachary Fitzwater. Is it pit stop times already? Who's going to hit pit road this time from the front? Alexander Russell, your race leader. William Brock diving down low. I believe that might be going to pit road. I think. Oh, there's a wreck, I think, in the back. Yes, there is. Oh, hard hit to JT Bryant and the 2 of Zednick Price. And this was in the middle, and Keith Batson's blowing up in the 39 car. And look at everyone dive to pit road to try to hit pit road. I know it was close, but they're trying to hit pit road as Chris Dodd is still your race leader. So JT Bryant and Zednick Price were involved, and it was in the middle of pit stops. And, of course, that's going to really mess up a lot of people. I'm not sure if anyone's going to go a lap down or whatnot. And I think this could possibly help the 24 and the 14 who pitted early. I'm not really sure what to watch on here, like who's the first off and whatnot, because I'm not sure. As you see here, we'll just have a video of people running off. William Brock's off first. That was where the group who came down before the caution, or during the caution, quote unquote. Carson gets into Garrett Senor in the 16, leaving his pit box. Yeah, so those are all the drivers that were pitted before the caution came out. And now, yeah. So the 87 was your race leader. And I'm not really all that sure. I'm pretty sure Chris Dodd will win this off easily. I'm not sure who your race leader will be, but we'll figure that out soon. As you see, Chris Dodd wins it off, like I said, and there you see the rest. So we will go check out the wreck real quick and see why we're under caution. So Zedek Price is running 23rd. Honestly, it's going to look like he's just trying to get to pit road, and he gets into the 8 of Vaughn up in the wall, and JT Bryant nowhere to go as they clip the 28 car of Matt Johnson. So quick caution here, but JT definitely got the worst of it as we back it up some more. JT just running this outside lane, and he'll clip him and then get hit again and goes into the wall. Oh, Keith Batson actually is going to get into him. I was wondering why he started spinning really fast. Keith Batson will get into the 62, and that's what causes the 39 to start to blow up. And I believe this was the 28. Where are you? Did you not pit? No. So this was Matt Johnson. I was right. So we'll go on board with Matt Johnson for the first one. Here's JT Bryant right here. Just a little hit to Matt Johnson. No hard, no foul as we jump to JT Bryant's on board. Nowhere to go. And then he's coming down the track trying to hit the brakes, and Keith Batson gets right into him. And then we'll just watch Zedek Price full run one more time. Just see, he tries to make. I think he's trying to get to pit road, and I think his spotter tells him he has enough room right here, because he has enough room. But the Hair-Joe just has such a run and gets into Zedek Price, sends him into the wall, and so not sure who the race leader is, and we're gonna find out when we come back live, and we're going back live now. First, as we come back, the 39 of Keith Batson is going to retire with JT Bryant, and the 27 car of that's Brandon Bent. Not sure why he retired. We might need to go check on that real quick. We will go check on that. Just realized that. But your race leader will be William Brock, Anthony Newton, Philip Goldberg, Daniel Maxwell, and Chris Dodd, your top 5. Zachary Fitzwater's a lap down. I believe he hit pit road again under the caution. And then the other driver that came down the pit road with him was the 24 of Alexander Russell, who will be where will he be? 2-4. Where is he? I thought he would be in the back. So he's about middle. As we look, he'll be restarting 24th. So didn't really give any advantage to anyone, as though the 2 is still on track. Surprised by that. Zachary Fitzwater, 1 lap down. William Brock's your race leader. Green flags back out here at Atlanta. William Brock gets us back going. So I don't believe Zachary Fitzwater has any. Oh, he might have got involved in something. He's got some left side damage. Did not notice that. Maybe he got into Brandon Bent or something on pit road or during the pace laps. Not sure about that, as you see William go way high, and Chris Dodd now is going to the race lead. And look who's up here in the 91, Bobby Fraser. Hasn't seen victory lane since last season, but he's got 4 wins. He knows how to win. And James Richardson on the inside in the unsponsored 6 machine is going to the front, all alone now. As it looks like Zedek is real slow. And Noah Kramer's up here. Dunlap Prad's up here. This pit stop really shuffled around some guys, as now you see the 91 maybe trying to get under the 6 alone. Can Bobby Fraser take the race lead here? He's got Noah Kramer behind him. Joshua Jones is up here. Came short of the Daytona 500 after leading 11 laps. Did not get the win. Zachary Fitzwater begins to fall back. He is slowing down some drivers, but I mean, he's not too slow, but I think he's just stuck on the outside. Here we see Joshua going for 3rd under Noah Kramer. Zedek Price is on the back. They will catch Zedek fairly soon. Does Carson have some rear damage? Carson got involved in something, as well as Garrett Sidnor. What happened? Not sure what happened between a lot of cars. A lot of cars actually have damage. That's Kind of weird. Alright, but Joshua's up to second, and look at the 6 car, James Richardson. What a ordeal here. He is a rookie, and he is out front leading here with no sponsors at all in this 6 machine. Joshua Jones came so close to winning the 500, 1 position short, but he is actually tied in the points right now for the points champion leader, because he got 43 because he led the most, as Jesse Turner did not lead the most. And now the 6 gets stuck behind Zednik Price, and the 6 is real slow. This could be bad, as we saw Joshua Jones now take the race lead. And look at the 2 cars, Zednik Price, holding back this whole field. Will we see an accordion effect, and will someone maybe wreck? This could be interesting. There you see Jesse Turner go around on the inside. A lot of drivers on this inside getting advantage here from Zednik holding back. And look at them bottle up here. And they're 4 wide at some parts of the track. The 2 cars are really slow. Where is he? We lost. There he is. Zednik Price. He continues to fall back. And he's holding back the back half of the lead lap cars now. Here's Joseph Romanok, your pole sitter. And as we were speaking, the 48 has gotten to second. And it's a 2-car battle for the race lead now. And it's John Andrews going for the race lead now under Joshua Jones. They got about almost 2 seconds ahead of the next drivers, which is now Michael Harvey, Bobby Fraser, and Jesse Turner, your top 5. Jesse is up here racing. Maybe could he go 2 in a row here very early, as he's going 3 wide. He's trying to cut to that far inside. 3 wide for third. Can Jesse Turner on the inside get it? He's going to get Mike Tolan coming up behind him. You got your DW Motorsport teammates up here, the 21 and 91. Bobby Fraser holding on to the outside. Mike Tolan in the 44. He's going to fall in line behind Jesse Turner. As we go back to the race lead, the 48 now is clearly in front of the 5. As they... Did they pull away? It looks like they pulled away just barely over the rest of this field. But look at this. The 2-car is extremely slow right now. Look, we're going to catch Zednik again already. I mean, not right now, but it really confuses me how some drivers got damaged. I'm really going to want to check that out. We'll have that for the post-race. As you see, this is the battle for third, as John Andrews is out front setting sail. And I'm not sure if we'll see pit stops again. They pitted about lap 25, 26, 49 laps. That's just over halfway, but barely. But we had some caution laps, so I think everyone will be good. Here's Zednik, and here's your race leader. John Andrews and Joshua Jones will catch them again. And they are constantly pulling away from this group of cars. Yeah, as you see, they're about 1.9 seconds ahead. They started at 1.7 or 1.8 seconds, and they're catching the 2, but they're side by side. Joshua's going to get hold up, and that allows John Andrews on the outside to go around the slower car, Zednik Price, and John Andrews is going to have a huge lead now, as these other drivers are going to catch the 2 cars. Zednik once again. Oh, Zednik gets into Mike Tolan, and Mike Tolan wrecks. He collects a whole bunch of drivers, and up and over goes Jesse Turner, the Daytona 500 winner. And look at everyone just pile in. Kathleen in the air flipping. A lot of race cars here as Jesse is over. Colin Lindsay, Carson Scott, Daniel Maxwell, the 28, the 38. A lot of drivers wrecked here. And wow. Your leader, though, is John Andrews in the 48. We're going to have to go check that out. We'll go back racing, but I'm not sure how many laps. Alright, so Zednik starts this. He is slow on the inside here. Oh, excuse me. He is slow on the inside. He gets going, and the 44, Mike Tolan catches him. And here it starts. So, alright, I'm gonna have to dissect this wreck. Mike Tolan into the wall, collects Jesse Turner, collects Hair Gel and Phillip, and that's how it starts. So we slow it down. You see Jesse go up, clip the 91. The 70 of Kathleen gets into it. Big wreck right here. I thought it was just going to be these 5 drivers, but then they start breaching down. They collect Patrick Gill, who hits the wall. Noah Kramer, Colin Lindsay. And look, a lot of drivers just run into there. They have nowhere to go. It's back here mainly. John Arndt. How'd John get real damage? John got heavily damaged. Oh, and he gets slapped by Joseph Romanuk. Daniel Maxwell as well right there. And that's Jesse Turner upside down, your Daytona 500 winner. How did he flip exactly? He's going... Noah Kramer gets into him and has him flip. Car runs under him. That is Edward Mendez in the 38. Just so many drivers in this wreck. John Arndt, of course, we said him. Colin Lindsay, he was involved. They all start racking up here, and everyone just... See, because they start up high, and then they come down the track and just sweep all these drivers into the wreck. There you see it. A good amount of cars. I would say at least another 10 cars. About the size of one of the big ones from last week at Daytona. Look at that. Both Verizon drivers in it. Jesse Turner. And these drivers were all running all over the track. So it's not like it was just... Oh, Ryan Madden didn't even say him yet. But it's not like it was just the front half group. It was everyone. Ryan Madden running 34th. We'll go on board for him. See, he hits someone. I think he's going to hit Kathleen. See, they're all wrecking up here already. And here he comes, Ryan Madden. He's trying to slow down, and... Oh, so someone hits Kathleen, sends her into Ryan. Bobby Fraser, let's go on board with him. I'm going to go on board with a few drivers. Oh, Jay Day got involved. Did not see that. Bobby just gets pinned on this outside, and John Arndt into him. Here's Jay Day. We'll see how he gets involved. Looks like he gets in it real late. Yeah, he'll get in it real late, but he'll get a lot of damage. See the smoke running up high, and into his stepbrother Bobby Fraser. So we are under caution here. A big one. And turn 1 and 2 comes out here on lap 42, and I think I'm pretty sure we will go back racing, but a lot of drivers will DNF after this. We'll be back live after the first caution. So back when Zenick wrecked, here's what caused a couple drivers to get damaged. Carson just runs up on the back of Ferdinand. Brandon Vent, that's how Brandon will retires, because of that damage right there, and Garrett Senor. Just wanted to go back and look at that. And then the other driver that got damaged was the 14 car. He just gets ran in by the 99 of William Brock right here. As we fast forward a little bit, just quickly, so we can go back live after the big one. He'll run into the 14, who's just slow, trying to slow down. And yeah. So those are why those couple drivers got damaged after the first caution. But we're under caution for the second time today. So let's go back there. Alright, we are back, and as you can see in the top left, there's your top 10. No pit stops under the caution. Your top 10, your top 20, your top 30, and here's where we get those retirees. We'll read them in order, starting in 24th. Out of the race will be the 44. Mike Tolan, Daniel Maxwell, Colin Lindsay, Noah Kramer, Jesse Turner, John Arndt, the 88 of Ryan Madden, the 83 of Joseph Romanuk. The 2 is still on the racetrack, but 2 laps down. So expect everyone I just said to lose at least another position. Bobby Fraser, Dejon Weeks, or not, oh, my bad. Dejon Weeks owns the 21 of Philip Goldberg. Kathleen, the 38 car of Edwin Mendez. The 28 of his teammate Matt Johnson. The 63 of Dun LaPrade. The 17 of Jay Day. And those are all the new ones. And as I said, everyone went down. So we have 22 drivers on the lead lap. Hairgel rounds us out. He's still on the track, but he's got heavy damage. A good amount of drivers back here have damage. We are going to restart on lap 47 of 49. So we'll have a 3-lap shootout. Personally, this is what I think. And Grayson Acevedo is up here in 3rd. A lot of drivers mixed it up after that wreck. Gained a lot of positions, lost a lot of positions. My personal opinion, I believe this is going to become John Andrews and Joshua Jones. These 2 drivers are going to be the ones that race it out for the win right here. I believe Joshua Jones has the momentum from last week, finishing second, leading all those laps. He really would love to visit victory lane. So I think he has more will to drive here than the 48 car, who just didn't have too good of a race last week. He finished John Andrews. It wasn't bad. He actually finished 15th. But we didn't talk about him at all really last week. And he's up here up front. Racing for a win with Joshua Jones, who led 11 of the 30 laps last week. We'll go and restart on lap 47 of 49. Here we go. Who's going to get back? Can someone spoil it from John or Joshua as Joshua spins his tires? Green flag's back out. 3 to go here at Atlanta. Hair gel's slow. I'm looking for the 2 car. I know he was right there. Yep. He's holding that outside lane up. William Brock's in it, Cody Smart, and the 1 of Tyler Markle. That's pretty much it. As we go back to the race lead, Joshua Jones, 3 wide for the race lead. Here comes Grayson Acevedo in the 20. Anthony Corby up here in the 41, 4-time winner. He's actually tied with Bobby Fraser for the most wins in this series, and he's up to 3rd late. Michael Harvey, another rookie. So a lot of rookies up here, and Joshua Jones is out front as we're about to get the white flag. Can Joshua Jones, he led the white flag 1 week ago, did not get the win. He'll lead the white flag this time. White flag for Joshua Jones. Can Joshua maybe finish it this time? Or will Grayson Acevedo maybe get a run here? They won't catch Hair Joe, who's extremely slow. What's going to happen here? Will Grayson go to the inside and try to make a move? Maybe take his 20 AAA Motorsports car unsponsored to victory lane? I don't think so. Joshua might have the run here, and I think Joshua's going to hold off, and Joshua's going to win here at Atlanta, the second race of the season. John Andrews falls and will finish 5th, but Joshua Jones, after coming so close last week in the 500, is going to win here at the AdvoCare 500 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Excuse me. Grayson Acevedo, great job in this 20 underfunded car. Anthony Corby, Michael Harvey, and then the 48 round out your top 5. As we pause it, we export this. Race number 2 already done. So Grayson Acevedo, Anthony Corby, Michael Harvey, John Andrews, Anthony Newton, Matthew Brown, yes, the 19 of Christian Misdrak, James Richardson, my bad, and Alexander Russell is your top 10. And look at AAA Motorsports coming home in 2nd and 8th. So great job for them. 2 underfunded cars, really looking for a sponsorship still. Miles Jones, 11th. Chris Dodd, Nick Perkles, Ferdinand Gabalt, Patrick Gill, Garrett Senor, Carson Scott, Tyler Markle, Cody Smart, and Alex Tanker, your top 20. William Brock, Vern Alonso, round out your drivers on the lead lap. Zachary Fitzwater and Zednick Price, the drivers 1 or more laps down, and everyone else who retired, including the big wreck we had on lap 45. So we are done. 42. We're done with Atlanta. Next week is Las Vegas, another 1.5 miles. Joshua really has the momentum going for him in the 5 car. Almost won last week, and he won here. So Joshua Jones in the 5, I think he'll be a threat over for this championship. He came in here as the points leader, technically, as he was tied with Jesse Turner. And as we go and import these real quick, because as I do, I like to import it and I like to see it before y'all do. We calculate it, because that's what I press. And Joshua Jones, of course, will have the race lead. He doesn't get the max points. He led 6 laps today. I don't think he'll get the max points. He'll get the second to max points. So he has 86 total points. All right, you'll see the points after this. But yeah, so Joshua Jones aboard. Matthew Brown, after finishing 7th, will go up to 2nd. And that is pretty much it for now. So thank you guys for watching. We'll be at Las Vegas in no time. And then here comes Martinsville and Boston, 2 short tracks. Alright, we'll see y'all then.